you're awake. That's good, you had us worried for a moment there. Oh, don't try to speak, you won't be able to for a good few hours, I suspect. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. The same thing happens to most new arrivals. The same happened to me, in fact. I couldn't speak for a good few days when I first arrived, but I'm sure you'll be chatting away in next to no time. For now, though, I'm going to make things simple. When I ask you something, just nod if you agree and shake your head if you don't, okay? Good. You pick things up fast. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but, well, whilst we wait for you to be in a fit state to ask them, I'm going to have a little chat with you about curiosity. Curiosity is a double-edged blade, wouldn't you agree? It has led to some of our greatest discoveries as a species, but also it has led to some of our greatest downfalls. The same spark that causes one man to invent a new power source causes another to develop weapons capable of wiping out millions of lives within seconds. Curiosity can lead many to enlightenment, and many more to madness and oblivion. We often ask why, and we never consider that the answer could break us. There are things human beings were never meant to learn, things the human mind can't, or often won't comprehend. But of course, the more you deny something to people, the more they want it. It's admirable in its own way, but there's a reason ignorance is said to be bliss. Your curiosity is what led you here, to us, and that same curiosity has led to you no longer existing. There are things out there, in the black abyss of infinity, that are best left hidden. There are beings some call gods, others call alien life forms, foul, ancient abominations from times long past. These beings sleep for now, or lay imprisoned, but if they ever woke up or were somehow freed, they would end every man, woman and child alive, if we were lucky. These forgotten gods whisper into the minds of men even now. Can you hear them? Can you feel their tendrils caressing your brain? No? Excellent. Then, of course, there are the foul creatures that serve these long-forgotten gods, and the groups of human reprobates that do the same, all of which we strive to fight against however we can. Though some say the awakening of these great old ones is inevitable, that humanity is living on borrowed time, that one day the stars will come right once more, and that which is dead will rise again, and drown the world in an orgy of madness and violence. And perhaps they're right. Perhaps all of our struggles are meaningless, but whilst the inevitable cannot be stopped, it can perhaps be delayed, and that is where people like me come in. Your damnable curiosity led you to investigate these beings, and I wonder what, in all honesty, did you hope to accomplish? What could you have possibly gained? Most people don't even make it this far. Most end up in a padded room screaming until their vocal cords tear and they end up drawing on the walls in their own spat blood, though for some, such madness is mercy compared to the truth. All you did was draw the attention of people and things whose attention you'd do best to avoid. You should honestly count yourself lucky we found you before they did. And who are we? We are those who, like yourself, found ourselves drawn into this hidden world of eldritch knowledge far older than man. We are those who start the mysterious fires and make people disappear. We are those behind museum robberies and the defilement of tombs. We are those spreading fake conspiracies. We are those who appear in the corner of people's eyes. We are those whose names no one can quite seem to remember. We are those who review the papers and decide what is and what is not safe for people to read. We are those who are dismissed as fairy tales, delusions of the paranoid, the desperate and the attention-seeking. No government, officially, recognises us. No university publishes our research. No library holds our books. If you asked anyone respectable out there, they would say we aren't real. And they'd be right. We are the Department of Anomalies, and we do not exist. Why? Because that makes it easier to fight that which should not exist. I trust then that the reality of your situation is beginning to set in. I don't think you're an idiot, reckless but not idiotic, so I'm sure you realise there must be a reason why I can tell you all of this. That reason is simple. You, like me, like everybody in this building, no longer exist. Your old life is being erased as we speak. No one knows you're here. No one from the outside even knows where here is. Everyone you have ever known is being informed about your tragic demise as we speak. An accidental house fire, or perhaps your car will be pulled from a river. Perhaps you will have left a note your family will puzzle over for years. It's not my job to decide how you were erased. Oh, don't look at me like that, like I am some kind of monster. Believe me when we share with you the terrible secrets of reality, when you see what really lurks in timeless shadows, then you will know what a monster looks like. You brought this upon yourself. You could not leave well enough alone. You had to solve one more puzzle, work out the answer to one more riddle. All of this business could have been prevented if you just walked away. And now, you don't exist. But that doesn't mean you have to stop living. Indeed, you are lucky. You have a choice. You can be erased with the rest of your life, which I don't think you or I want. Or you can join us, here in the department. I can't promise life here will be easy. Your mind and body will be put at great risk. No one walks away from such an existence unscathed. But, well, you likely have a better chance with us than you would have had out there. At least here you can be of use before you break, if it comes to that. There is something I can promise you, however. That joining the department will satisfy your curiosity. Now, not if you agree.